Part 3. As we talk about the shoulders of our ancestors, and this is the last section, the shoulders of our ancestors are something else, where they stood in oppression, they stood in minimization, they stood in mute. They were muted, they were unable to speak. But thank God that liberation, we have independence, we have independence, and a lot of us, our minds just need to be emancipated. That's all it is, our minds, because we have, let me put this further out. We have forgotten that, where you get the new clocks, the daddy, we have forgotten that we are liberated. And until we get that down pat, then we will know that we are truly liberated. I hope you enjoy this little scene that I'm in this evening. Yeah, look, the shoulders I occupy, as it were, are those of forebears who carried their own burdens of dirt, who suffered through inhumane hardship and managed to find a way to cultivate themselves. Oh my God, I'm looking at her right now, walking on the road to go to Grove Place, to go to church, walking to Sandy Bay, walking to John's Hall, walking to Margoley, walking to Medston. I saw my mother, I saw her walking the roads, hungry sometimes, but she was determined to continue do what she was doing by faith, man. Let me tell you something. This book takes me way back. My mother, the hardship, managed to find a way to cultivate themselves. Let me go back. I break down. My mother who suffered through inhumane hardship and managed to find a way to cultivate herself. My mother, her mother, and every other woman in my ancestry, they all took on the dirt and became ever more powerful. That's what I'm talking about. They stood in it, but they didn't suffocate. They came back to life, and they came back to life. They had their children, they grew their children, they look on. After years, so many years, my mother had looked on us and be like, wow, I did that, and thank you, God. My mother, her mother, every other mother in my ancestry, they all took on their dirt and became ever more powerful. They did not merely endure, they flourished, and in moments of my inner turmoil, I relied on that power. I acknowledge that I was not the first one to struggle with these particular issues, and I certainly was not going to be the last. The fights, and finish up at chapter 3. I'm gonna probably do the last page back home, but just the fact that our ancestors, our parents, our grandparents, just the fact that they didn't sit by and say, you know what, I'm gonna give up. It is the same order they want us to follow. They want us to follow in the right footsteps. They want us to understand that if they did not give up, we should remain in the race and fight to the end. Listen, Phoebe kids, it has been an amazing evening out here. I took a mental break. Taking the mental break, I did got me somebody told me today to get some rest. I woke up maybe about 12 o'clock. I woke up. It's just FYI, and that is from Saturday night. And so I thank you for watching, and I hope this will inspire, motivate, empower someone who has been through a rough patch or is going through. I just spoke with someone earlier. I just spoke with her, got her a card and something. She lost her husband, and I just spent some time with her. Listen to me, there are people who are in the dirt and may not be able to find joy right now. But the joy that I'm talking about is the joy that you can find in Jesus the Christ. And if you are a Christian, the joy is within you. Activate that joy. And it doesn't matter what you're going through. Let me tell you something. God has a way of holding your hands and carrying you through it, even when it seems unbearable. I love you for watching, and do have a blessed evening. See you next week at 6 p.m.